Increasingly, African scholars are reclaiming Egyptian history from Western-dominated narratives. They are highlighting African continuities, challenging racist interpretations, and placing Egypt firmly within African history where it belongs. What can modern civilization learn from ancient Egypt? First, that Africa has always been at the forefront of human achievement. The narrative of Africa as a dark continent waiting for European enlightenment is a lie. Africa enlightened the world. Second, Egypt teaches us about sustainability and long-term thinking. A civilization that lasted 3,000 years understood something about balance, about living within limits, about building for eternity rather than a short-term gain. Third, Egypt shows what human cooperation can achieve. The pyramids weren't built by slaves, but by organized communities working toward shared goals. When people unite with common purpose, when they believe in something greater than themselves, they can accomplish the impossible. Fourth, Egypt reminds us that knowledge must be preserved and transmitted. The scribes who copied texts, the priests who guarded wisdom, the teachers who trained students, they ensured that Egyptian civilization survived across millennia. In our digital age, we must ask, what are we preserving for future generations? Finally, Egypt teaches us about cultural exchange and adaptation. Egyptian civilization absorbed influences from throughout Africa and the Mediterranean, adapting them creatively while maintaining core values. Great civilizations aren't isolated but actively engage with the world around them. Standing on the banks of the Nile today, you can see the same river that nourished the world's first great civilization. The water flows north just as it did 5,000 years ago. The desert stretches east and west just as it always has. The sun rises and sets with the same reliability that allowed ancient Egyptians to create a calendar that we still use. But something profound has changed. The civilization that once seemed eternal has passed into history, leaving behind monuments so massive that they dwarf the people who now live among them. These stone witnesses stand as reminders of what human beings can achieve when they believe in something greater than themselves. The story of ancient Egypt is fundamentally a story about African achievement.